weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Wentz rolling to his left. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now a handoff for Lindsay. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here comes Rager. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man Lamb. It's complete.
Keep going.
Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Thomas. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7. Rodgers and a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was taking
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's Lindsey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Taylor is the ball carrier. Mike Hughes brought him down. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cowboys 7, Giants nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
By the Giants.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
A gain of 16 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Lindsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On second and a yard, Rodgers. Reception here by Ruggs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, New York.
On first down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Room to run inside the 40. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And finally brought down at the 38. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Third down.
To throw on third down. Rodgers got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
13 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
First down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Caught by Nelson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a third and 10. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brings up second and 7.
Second down at 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Action 30, 50. Get track, get track.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kenny Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On second down now, it's Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Giants.
Rodgers now on first down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Giants.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and...
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Enough to start that good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Adrian Amos.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On play action, Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
9 yards to go.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Lefty.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch twist. Watch twist. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Wide. Get wide. 49.
Sunday. Great 57.
He's coming. We got double up. Check 13. Check 13.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6.
Slam.
81.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And 9 at the 12-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
From the gun, Rodgers.
35-yard line.
He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now Rodgers on 1st and 10. And a slant pulled in by Ruggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
1st down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Javon Hargrave able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Let's go, come on!
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right, fighting through pressure. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
He's brought down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And quickly finding Rager. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
It's a gain of 6.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike, 58, right there. Touchdown, defense. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, he'll look downfield. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Dallas, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And now they'll have the short week ahead as